We don't really have Josh. We have Jos, which would be like minus the H. So it would be JOS. I had a kid in my elementary school called Joshua, which I guess is the full name, right? But people would call him Jos. When I think of the name Jos right now, though, the Dutch version of it, I immediately think of Max Verstappen's dad, who seems like a complete dick. I don't know. I don't think it's a nah. Josh is better. Josh is better, Echo. Of the 4 Dutch people you're parasocial with, 2 of them are named Kevin. Of the 4 Dutch people I'm parasocial with. That is a funny way of putting it. Joshua? Right. You have a crush named Josh? Are you having a crush on Echo Soldier? Is that what you're saying? That's what I hear anyways. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? See, this is what you get for waking up early, Echo. Incredible. What a day. In Mexican Spanish, the X can sound like an S. Yeah, I don't really know anything about Spanish in general. Definitely not about the different accents of Spanish. An anonymous gifter. There you go. In Dutch, we would say Jonathan. Brusik? Jonathan. I had a friend called Jonathan. People would call him Johan, though. Johan. Can I call you Johan now? Hey, Anonymous, gifting us up to Pool J as well. I learned that in Spanish you say Mexico, not Mexico. Right. Well, there's a lot of people that speak Mexican, right? Like that's it's a very, very common language. So it's one of those things where I don't know anything about it. I had a lot of languages in school, but I never had Spanish. Wait, did I say speak Mexican? Is that what I said? No, I said Spanish, no? I meant Spanish anyways. It's a bit confusing because my nickname, I guess, my online username everywhere is Lowko. So some people assume I speak Spanish, but I don't. How different is the Mexican accent compared to, for those of you that do speak Spanish? How different is the Spanish accent in Mexico? It's a lot. It is different, but like to what extent? Like, is it like Australian English versus like British English, or versus like Scottish English? Like, where? How do we? Is there a comparison? It has Aztec influence? Huh. Didn't consider that. It depends a lot by region too, right? That's interesting. You get Spanish in a lot of schools in the US, right? Seems like a common second language in the US. It seems like the go-to second language in the US. So what do you get taught in American schools? Do you get taught Spain Spanish, or do you get taught Mexican Spanish? Which variant is most common? You get Spain Spanish? Oh, interesting. So they stick with the, huh. But isn't that far less applicable? Because I'm assuming in the Americas, there's a lot more folks that will speak the Mexican version of Spanish rather than the Spanish, the Spain version of Spanish. It's the American school system? Right, okay, yeah, right, okay, I forgot about that. Because it's the same over here. We get British English in school. We don't get American English in school. Although obviously those are mostly similar. You had Mexican Spanish? Oh, interesting. So maybe it's just Echo Steel, or Echo Soldier rather, who, you know, special case, special case. No surprise there. We got Dutch in Belgian schools. Heel goed. Yeah, I got Dutch in school too. I'm trying to remember what we used to do in Dutch class. What the fuck did we do in Dutch class? I had Dutch every fucking year. All the way through elementary school and then all the way through like high school, right? Like I had Dutch in school for like fucking 16 years or some shit. But I don't remember anything what we did. What the fuck did we do? I guess we learned how to spell things sometimes. There were like books that needed to be read. Literature. Yeah, literature for sure. Yeah, we had a lot of Dutch literature for sure. I was one of those nerds that actually liked reading the books. I actually read the books. I know a lot of people in my class that never read the books, and they would have to go, they have to go to the exams. Just reading the fucking online summaries of the books. Oh, dude. We had oral exams too for like Dutch class. And you would have to read the books and then they would like basically quiz you, right? In person. I actually read the books and I was still so fucking nervous for those. I can imagine if you didn't read those, how fucking terrifying that gotta be. A lot of folks did not read those books. What's going on, Mickey? Good morning. You have a good one, Echo. Take care. How are you doing, Mickey? We're continuing the base coding. Am I keeping my miniature in the frame, by the way, today? I zoomed in the camera a bit more, but I don't know if I'm keeping it in the frame. Am I fucking it up? Is my camera work atrocious today? They speak Dutch in Belgium? Yeah, but like a funny little accent. It sounds different to me. Not too bad though. You getting ready to get breakfast? Are you gonna go out to get breakfast? Nice. Do people usually go out to get breakfast in the US? I never go out for breakfast. So many little nooks and crannies here, man, on these ropes. Takes a bit of time to base coat it all, but try to not get impatient. You don't have breakfast at all? Let me guess, Thort. Your breakfast is a cigarette. Or two, maybe two, at the same time. Cigarettes and coffee, there you go. Did you know some people don't eat or drink coffee? 4 cigarettes and 2 cups of coffee. Okay, all right. Like, I have a question. What are the usual times for meals? In Mexico City, at least, it's very common to have breakfast at 6, lunch at 12, and a meal at 4 to 6 p.m., and then dinner at 8 to 10. The most common Dutch dinner time, and this is actually kind of interesting, it seems like dinner time is correlated to the natural time of the sun setting. So in general, it seems like the places where the sun sets later, people have dinner much later. In the Netherlands, the most common time, I think, for people to have dinner is about 5:30, 6 p.m. I don't have dinner usually until 8:30 because of the stream. But we have dinner for, at least Dutch standards, very, very late. Yeah, 6 p.m. is kind of the norm. I don't know, like naturally, obviously, maybe that's what people did back in the day, Thort. These days, people have jobs, so I guess they can't really have dinner that early. Plus, we have also got artificial lighting. But it seems to be, I've looked into this, it seems to be correlated at least to what time people's sunset and sunrise are, usually. Which is kind of interesting. So like in warmer places, in sunnier places, where the sun usually doesn't set until much later, people generally don't have dinner until much later. I don't think people go to bed hungry. Nah. It's what you get used to, right? Like you can't get used to skipping breakfast or skipping a meal. We used to have dinner at 6 when I was a kid. That was when my dad came home from work. And that's when we used to get dinner. And then, you know, when I was very young, we would go to bed after dinner. We would actually have dinner at like a table though. It wasn't like, you know, we actually had like dinner. We sat down for dinner. You know, the way it's supposed to be done, I guess, but we usually have dinner in front of the television these days. Oh yeah, it's the 21st of September. Yeah, it is. The days are becoming smaller again. They have been doing that for a time already, man. It's very noticeable over here. In the middle of the summer, the sun in the Netherlands doesn't set until fucking 11 or some shit. It takes forever. I can very much so notice that the days are getting much shorter already. Here at 7 p.m. it's totally dark. Yeah. The thing is, I think for most folks, they never consider these sort of things. I never considered it until I started streaming. Which may sound a little ignorant, I guess, but it's one of those things you're just used to and everybody just has it like that. Like there's a bunch of viewers that are from Iceland here. Couple people that are from like Norway as well, where like during the summer in some places, the sun does not set and during the winter the sun does not rise. There's no such thing as sunset and sunrise anymore for several months during the year. That sounds horrible to me. Like, it's not that I go outside, that I go do things, but the fact that it's just dark around the clock or it's just bright around the clock, that seems almost unnatural, you know? Like, it's just, yeah. Yeah, there's parts of the world that are like that, which is crazy, but... I don't know when those folks have dinner though. I have no idea. It does seem, I've read a bunch of studies on this sort of thing. This was like a book on sleep and whatnot, but it does seem that apparently in those sort of places, especially during the winter, people tend to get very depressed. There's a part, I'm not exactly sure where it is. This isn't like a valley. Somewhere very far up north. It's in like a valley between a bunch of mountains, so like surrounded by a bunch of mountains. And apparently it is like the least sunny place on Earth. So there's just very little sun, like the least populated place, I guess I should say, on Earth. Or the least sunny populated place. You get what I'm trying to say. Anyways, apparently that is also the place on Earth where people are the most depressed and where there is like insane, you know, highly Sudoku rates and all that. Yeah. It's kind of rough. Yeah, sun depression is a real thing, even if you don't go out. Like, your circadian rhythm is still definitely tied to the sun. It's the same for like my cats. Like, how my cats don't go outside. How do they know that it's time for their winter coat and their summer, you know, shedding? How do they know? They start at the perfect time. Humans are basically meat plants. Yeah, we're not wrong. We just can't photosynthesize, I guess. No, I don't think it's to do with happiness when you see the sun. It's just with your natural 24-hour clock. But yours is kind of fucked anyways, D. I don't know. You go to bed at like 7 in the morning or some shit. Like, your rhythm is all over the place. Your days are like 26 hours. I tried living that life, but I could never get into it. This is some very precise painting over here, guys. Yay. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Ramble? Guten Tag. Oh wait, no, you're wait, hold up. Goeiedag, hallo. Welkom. And I'm out. Rambo likes the chat here. Sadly, there's this streamer guy attached to it too. Okay. So many ropes. I think I'm gonna paint the, what's the word? Scabbard? I'm gonna paint the scabbard gray too. Am I gonna play Frostpunk later? Yes, sir. Plan for today is to do a little bit of mini painting, couple hours. And we're about an hour or so into it right now. So probably another hour or so. And then we're gonna do Frostpunk 2, and then we're gonna play the Patreon Arcade Night, actually. We're gonna be doing a game called Dale and Dawson Stationary Supplies, which is a game we started with last week. And it was amazing. Basically, you work in an office together, and the goal of the game is to catch the slackers. So there's a manager who has to kick out the slackers, and they have to try and hide. It was so funny though last week, man. I don't know. I haven't laughed that hard on stream in a while. Every time Thort was the manager, I swear to God, he was just smoking the entire time. He did nothing. Well, he ran around and he put up some autographs and stuff, and he put up some papers on the board, on the bulletin board. But he was mostly busy smoking. All right, Lena, calm down. Jeez. You can't send emails. You can't send an email while you're smoking? All right, I see. It was funny though. But today we're gonna have some more folks joining us. So should be good. What is going on, Manadar? It's a beautiful day! The sun is shining. No, nobody? Alright, sorry. Nice progress. Yeah, we're putting on a lot of base layers. It looks a little flat right now. But yeah. We're basically doing a whole bunch of base layers, a lot of base coating. And then we're gonna wash it all in one go. Then we're gonna have to do some relayering and some highlighting and all the rest of it, but so it's lacking a little bit of depth right now, but that will come in the future. Normally I work a little differently. Normally I like shade specific areas as we go through them, but we're trying to do one giant shade this time around. So all of the base coating that we're doing right now is going to be shaded all in the same color. Or with the same color. I saw Duncan Rhodes do this in his video, and it seemed really, really fun. One giant dip in non-oil. Now we're going to use Agrax. And I obviously don't want to shade the skin of the horse and the hair and all that, so we're gonna have to be a little cautious about that, but basically all of it is gonna be shaded with the same. What's the advantage of doing this way? Well, basically when we're shading everything in one go, after spending hours doing base coating, we can Craigasm together. That's the advantage. Plus I wouldn't have to get my brush dirty 17 times. No, you were a little early, George. That's okay, that's okay. A little overly excited. Low feet? No, no. There's no low daddy, no low feet, no low gasm. Actually, there is a low gasm, isn't there? Unless I removed it, I don't remember. Oh yeah, I removed that one. Because it made me uncomfortable. You're so disappointed in this channel's emotes? Man, I've spent so much money having emotes designed. That hurts my feelings. All the people want is low daddy. I guess it's a compliment. No low Santa? It's too early for low Santa. What about low zombie? I have a bunch of themed Zerkling emojis. Dude, this section over here is a fucking pain in the ass. I'll just have to go in with the brown again. I knew this was gonna be a pain in the ass. This rope is going between 17 other colors that are already painted in. I guess it's okay like this. Yeah, I'll just have to fix the brown. We have a low prime emoji. There is a low prime emoji, it's there. Of course we have a low prime emoji. Any primers in the chat? Actually, looking at the chat, everybody's already subscribed. Dang it! Oh wait, no, that's a good thing. Hold up. I'm not. Can't afford it. That's okay, man. No shame in not being a sub. Actually, I guess you're more special not being a sub. Suffering from success? Sure, let's go with that. Oh! An anonymous gifter! Yui Snow! Didn't you have like Snow Paw? Wasn't your nickname Snow Paw? Am I crazy? Thank you, Obama, for the gift sub. Maybe it's a different person, I don't know. No, it's definitely the same. You changed your username once upon a time. There was a Paul in there one time. Right, okay, I was gonna say, I'm not crazy. You see that, Ramble? That's an acceptable way to change their username. You see that? It keeps the original one there without changing the entire thing. You see that? So it used to be Yui Snow Paw, and now it's Yui Snow. Rather than like changing the, yeah, okay, all right. That's good, that's good. You haven't changed your username in a while, Ramble. I did exactly, you did do exactly. What was the fucking username again? You went from ruimte gehaktbal, which means space meatball, and ultimately we ended up with Ramble, but there were names in between. It was terrible, it was, yeah. Ramble? Oh god, yeah, no, horrible. Major call out, yeah, it was pretty shit. Wait, what was your first username, Thort? Wait, you had another username before this? I think I may have forgotten. Oh, what? Wait, you had the original username Thort, but you now put an underscore in addition to it? Why did you add the underscore? The underscore was the upgrade? That's like adding a 1 at the end of your username, or 2024. Red Hyena underscore, yeah. Did you have to make like a new Twitch account or something? I think that was it, right? You had like make a new Twitch account. Yeah. So you didn't really username change. Like you can adjust your username. Do you guys still remember when Lowko was named Dream on Twitch? What? I was never named Dream. Hold up right now. Maybe it was just a dream. Wasn't there a Minecraft YouTuber named Dream? Hey, wizard with a machine gun. It's like Gandalf. Gandalf with his sword. Thank you very much. I did have another Twitch account once upon a time. Yes. It was called Felix Genul. Felix Genul. I remember when Lowko was branching out into the Spanish market as Lowko TV. Sí. Muy está loco. That's all I know. Thanks, Obama. Gifting the community subs. Okay, we'll have to fix that little collar, obviously. On the little pouch. Obamacare? Hold up. Politics? No, 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 hold up, hold up. American politics? Back off, back off, back off. What the hell, chat? There's an entire part of the face of the horse. I was looking around on the face of the horse that there's a whole strap over there that I never painted. Can we all agree that this Lowko from the past guy? Fucking idiot. You have election time ads? We don't really get ads over here about American elections, believe it or not. I just see the occasional videos. The most recent meme in the Netherlands has been about eating cats and dogs. It's a bit weird, eh? Okay. Bing. You prefer... Jesus. That could have been you, Rebel. What the fuck is this? That... All right. Okay, are we there? Are we doing it? No! No, 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 no. What the fuck is this? Did you drop the 2024 in favor of 4 underscores? Can't believe this. Excuse me, Toxic Streamer, it's 5 underscores? Oh, okay, that's better actually. That's how original the username is. Let's go on Damage Bliss. Hello. Hello, chat. Hello, Damage. My bliss has just been damaged too. I was feeling quite blissful. I mean, blizzy. I was feeling very blizzy. I was blizzed out of my mind right now, but no more. You got here as I screamed no? That's okay. I was just preparing for my Michael Scott transition when we play Dill and Dawson later today. The only question is, who is Toby? Tank. Thank you so much. 43 months. Yeah, back in my day, right? Back when I was a young, well, when I was young, right? Long time ago. We used to add TV as a suffix to our usernames. Apparently the new meta is to add underscores. Very few TV users in the chat right now. Do Zoomers still buy televisions? Do people like Hey, Zoomers in the chat, what is the mindset on televisions? Obviously, cable TV is a no-no, right? I think we can all agree on that. But what about actual televisions? Like the physical box? No, I added Lowko TV mostly because I wanted to have the username Lowko TV everywhere. I never like it when you have like one username on one platform and another username on another platform. I always, like I wanted to have consistency everywhere. So I had Lowko TV on every platform. Like Twitter and Twitch and YouTube and all the rest of it. Pornhub, OnlyFans, you know, like all the rest of it. All your favorite platforms. I am not personally a television. No. Good question though, Fudge. Keep them coming. I'm not actually a TV. Hey. Some of these areas are so difficult to get to. Okay. Okay. More gray ropes. More gray ropes. They can recycle me, Dino Hunter. Absolutely. You don't have to be a television to be recycled. The underscore clan? Oh no, Red Hyena! You added more underscores? Okay, so who's the underscore guild leader? We have Clan Echo in the stream. Yeah, what are even the rules of being part of clan underscore? I'm assuming one underscore is not enough. There's probably underscore gatekeeping, if I were to make a guess. Minimum is 3? I would say so too, yeah. I feel like 2 doesn't even really qualify. Was there hair in the camera again? Sorry, I had to go full nerd mode. This is the part of the stream that I was not really looking forward to so much. These fucking ropes are a pain in the ass. I'm trying to not be impatient. I'm trying to take my time. Paint them all. You have a good one, Hyena man. Take care. What do girls think of your tiny underscore, Thort? He only has 1 underscore. You know what they say about a man with only 1 underscore? Efficient typer. I think that's what they say. Your username's too long for more underscores? Underscore? Brian is definitely also part of underscore clan. Or clan? Clan. I think Brian is probably the underscore guild leader, actually, now that I think about it. Underscore? These are subspecies of Lowkopians that have branched off in their own direction. All right. That's so stupid. What do girls say of your tiny underscore? That's gotta be one of the dumbest things I've read all week. Very nice. Twitch is so toxic, I know. It's ramble. If you want a banned, just say the word. I won't actually ban him, but you can still say the word, you know? He's probably just jealous because you were the manager. Okay. What do I think of Chaos Gate Demon Hunters? I did play that game for a little bit. I don't remember much of it, if I'm being honest with you. Was that the 4X game? I'm trying to picture it right now, but I can't picture it. Oh, it's the XCOM game. That game was pretty fun. Yeah, I like that one. That one was fun. That was the Warhammer XCOM, right? Yeah. This was before I got into Warhammer though, so I didn't really understand what was going on, lore-wise. If I'm not mistaken, my conclusion was that XCOM was a little bit better, but it was still good. Yeah, XCOM is really good. I would play it again, but every time I see XCOM, I always think about In Control's runs. Makes me a little sad. He used to play that game a ton. Maybe I'll get back to it at some point. No, fuck. I got some on the horse's skin. Okay. We have a couple of little touch-ups that we need to do over here. Oh shit, that's actually my hair right over here. I'm touching the camera lens with it. Nice. Right, so we need to get our camouflage green out. Touch up a couple of the slip-ups. Couple of the spillovers. Okay. Camera focus on your hand and not the mini? Oh, really? I guess when I move it too close, it's gonna try and pick up on my hand instead, right? What I could do actually is change the focusing area of the camera a little bit. Let me look into this for a sec. I can change the... Probably gonna have to up this, but... I can change the f-stop to maybe f14 or so. That's quite high. Gonna have to compensate by upping the ISO. This should be good for streaming though. This will keep a lot more of the area in focus. So like if it focuses on my hand, it should also at the same time keep the miniature in focus. Basically this widens the depth of field, which is less blurriness, but more focus, which is probably good. Yeah, should be better. Cool, thank you for the feedback. That's good. Any feedback is good, guys. Well, as long as it's real. If you invent feedback, it's kind of shit. I'm sure that clarification was needed. Right, so I spilled a little bit on the horse's butt. Is way better, I must say. Okay, that's perfect, thank you. No, that's good to know. Like, if nobody tells me, I can't know. Like, there's no way for me to fix it. Because I can't see my own stream in the same way. Like, I look at my own VODs, right? And I try to figure out what I could do as an improvement goes. But it's much easier if you guys, you know, tell me directly. Obviously, you don't have to, but it is appreciated. Not quite the right color here, but it should be okay. Try and stipple it on there. The other side is quite tidy. Can you guys hear the washing machine, by the way, in the background? There's a washing machine running in the background. Normally my main mic does not pick it up. But I don't know about this microphone. I mean, there's music playing too, so I guess it's impossible, but if you hear a random noise, okay, it should be good. We hear the refrigerator. It's running, Izohas. I should go grab it. The refrigerator is downstairs now. I don't want to flex, but I have a washing machine and a refrigerator. Get wrecked.